Whoops. Here we are. All right. Handelabra Games just went live. Amazing. Let's open that up. What's that all about? Let's watch the stream on the iPad. That probably won't cause a horrible time. Still waiting for Spirit Island in the intro. Yeah, it's on the list to add that in, but it is not there yet, but I'm sure we'll get there someday. Welcome, one and all, to Handelabra Live. It is Tuesday. It is 7 Eastern-ish. Sentinel Sidekick dev stream. Let's pull up Sentinel Sidekick. Oh, it's like, I haven't read you in a while. It's got new things. That's weird. It's actually Spirit Island on iPad. This is the iPad that this is running on. I guess you can see that. Maybe you can't. It's shiny. Anyways, it's happening on this iPad. What if I hold it up like that? Sideways, but you should have seen it. We'll see. Oh yeah, that looks good. I'm watching the stream on delay. So Spirit Island on iPad, and lest I forget, this is a Android tablet. Enter my secret code. It also has Spirit Island. Sentinel started on mobile. It's true. So it's coming to tablets soon, TM. And it'll be upside down. That'll happen. It won't be on phones yet because there's a lot more. We tried it on phones, just like shrinking it down, and it's just too little. There needs to be more done, like with Sentinels, like with One Deck Dungeon, to make it good enough for how we want to play, how we think it should be on phones. So it'll get there, but right now it'll be tablet first. Also, I have festive holiday nog for a beverage tonight. I didn't make the eggnog myself, but I put rum in it. We're going to get End on tabled mobile. Ian's End is already available on iPad and Android tablets. So check that out if you're interested. It's not on phones yet either, though. Welcome to Handelabra Live. I'm John, lead developer. We're going to be playing Spirit Island on iPad tonight. And just like I used to always play streams on my iPad, if you remember, when I was traveling, because my MacBook Pro couldn't handle streaming our games and streaming at the same time. But this iMac, of course, can. But for old time's sake, we'll stream off the iPad. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone. Trans lives matter. Trans lives matter. I mean, they do. Black lives matter. Trans rights. All of those things. If anyone is working against those things, they will be removed. So be excellent to one another. Got a question from Licky00. Will it release with the DLC? Yeah, Promo Pack 1 will be part of the mobile version. We'll be announcing all about the how do you get it, how do you buy it very soon. So stay tuned for that. But we're just going to play a new game with my tappies. I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing. I can just hold on to the iPad probably. That might be easier. Put my feet up. Adjust my area. I'm just going to adjust the microphone. It's going to make a big noise. Yeah, let's do that. I have to look around the microphone. Let's go to spirits. Any complexity? Maybe Sweden. It's been a while since I played Sweden. Maybe like level 2. Level 3 is scary. 4 spirits or bust. I don't think so. Cool. That looks fine. Let's go ahead. Yeah, since iPad is 4x3, I added a background. That is the same as the game. Because I have access to graphics. Yeah, it's not going to animate with the game loot. That would be special. I mean, that's what happens normally. Diffmikev asks, what are the plans for multiplayer going to be now with tablet releases? No change. We still want to do multiplayer, and it's something that we would like to do, but we have no announcements about it at this time. Our current development focus has been the mobile version, as well as Branch and Claw. And oh yeah, like it's a tiled image, so it's likely that it like happens to be connected on the tiles at some spots. So yeah, so Branch and Claw is the main focus right now. Now that we're launching mobile, and yeah, hopefully we can. I'll get there, Lude. The mobile version on iOS is going to require iOS 13, and so it will not be supported on really old tablets. But still, I think this tablet is like the iPad Air 2. It's supported on that, and this is not by any stretch a new tablet. And Android requires, I believe, Android 6. So yeah, so not super old tablets. They can't handle it very well. So, but it is playable on this Galaxy Tab A that I just picked up, which is a pretty affordable tablet, and pretty affordable iPads as well. All right, so I suppose I should play a game. I can also just look on my monitor, but there's like, I can't see where I'm tapping. So that doesn't really work, does it? Let's see if I get this cable untwisted. Should have figured that out. There we go. All right. Let me know if you can't hear me or anything. I'll try to speak up since I'm not quite at the microphone. I need to like be able to see the game. Okay. So Sweden, remind myself. If they do at least 6 damage to the land during Rabbit, add an extra blight, and they added an extra city, which is fun for Bringer. And they are building in the mountains. So I guess the first thing you'll notice is the interface is backwards on mobile. The information bar is at the top, and the spirits go to the bottom. That's because of just the typical layouts of things on tablet. Like on iOS, you have a home button at the bottom. On iPad Pros, on Android, that's where like your back button and stuff is. So there's already a lot going on at the bottom of the screen on mobile already. And also typically you want more things to be towards the bottom of the screen on mobile, like for tooltips, because you want tooltips to show up above where you're touching if possible. It's not always possible. Like if I bring a tooltip up for a card at the top, like there's no room for it to show up above, so it does show up below. But if you're playing one spirit, you'll be, or if you're in focus mode like this, you'll be at the bottom. So your cards are going to be always at the bottom for the tooltips, which is the idea there. And then we also moved the presence panel up so it's not overlapping with your spirit on iPad. Seamus, we're not planning to make that an option on the PC version, but it could potentially be an option. It's not planned to be an option right now. Okay. But maybe someday. So I guess it's easier. Okay, so actually the bottom corner mountain is already taken care of. I would like to get some Dahan into there, possibly. So we can just get presence into that other mountain. So I'm going to do the... Oh yeah, I can actually add presence range 1 and gain energy. That's perfect. So let's go card plays, because we're gaining energy. Get to 2 card plays next turn. And I'm going to go with draw the Fruitful Earth, because we can potentially block a build with that. All right, let's go to Bringer. Okay. So, Bringer can be hard to deal with builds. Predatory Nightmares can let you like push the town away that got built, which is nice. It's hard for us to get over there. I think we might need to take the last option if we want to be able to like defend or anything over there. And there's no real good spot for us that has a lot of Dahan or anything right now. Let's go over here. Oh, right. Predatory Nightmares is range 1 of a sacred site. That is not what I want at all, is it? That's not what I want. I wanted to be able to use that, but I can't reach anything with it. You missed everything, Sparky. And yes, be careful with raw chicken. You don't want to get salmonella. Not a good time. So do we want that growth option, or do we want something? I mean, we could still... Having presence over there is good. For... Yeah, I think it's still worthwhile getting presence over there for, like, dread apparitions and stuff. We may as well go in the place with the Dahan, I think. And... we could use Dreams of the Dahan. Yeah, maybe. Could still use Predatory Nightmares to hit that town in the top. Just the arrangement of everything up in the top is not great for what's happening with Bringer. Could use this for just the fear, maybe. So I could use it next turn for fear. Yeah, if I do that, then we can do Dread Apparitions and call in Midnight Dreams next turn and still have our animal, which is important. Okay. So easier to deal with is Earth, because he doesn't have any fast powers. Done. Okay. Let's go. Doesn't matter where we do Night Terrors. We can Spirits Me a Dream. Each town destroys and explore in its land. Okay. It's not a super useful one. Yeah, I have some eggnog and rum. Cheers. Yeah, Dreams of the Dahan. I really want to be like gathering, making a spot with lots of Dahan for Column of Nice Dreams. But the way that this land is set up, it's going to take so long because there's no Dahan where I want them to be. What I think I'm actually going to do is set up another land. Maybe? No, I don't know. I guess I can just get one fear. Yeah, it seems... I guess just moving the Dahan this way is probably good. Then we can collect them more. I don't know. Not the best. Branch and Claw was a stretch goal that wasn't met, but we are doing it. Yeah, because Spirit Island is doing well, and it is worthwhile for us to do it. That's one of the big differences between like an expansion pack and multiplayer is like we know really well like whether it's worth it to do an expansion pack or not versus multiplayer where it's like super nebulous, right? Like, okay, like 5 people are say I'm definitely going to have 3 of my friends buy this. It's like, okay, that doesn't pay the bills. Right? So it's very much more difficult to know what's going to happen with multiplayer, and it's a pretty big project. So it's definitely riskier. It's something we want to do, but we can't just blindly go and do it. So when is Bottom of the Ninth expansions? Don't hold your breath. Bottom of the Ninth did not do well. And of course, as we took the Dahan out of that land, the invaders went there. This seems bad. Well, we can at least use Predatory Nightmares to get... Oh, wait, we could use Predatory Nightmares in this land and also move the Dahan there, but now there's... I guess I'll block a build with it. It just feels like a waste. You go there. And... Earth. Can we block 2 builds? No, because they have buildings everywhere already. What's going on? So we'll just do what we were gonna do and bring our friends here. This is a rough start. All right, so Earth has a pretty obvious sacred site. We can add a presence, gain a power card, play a couple cards. Maybe we can gather a town or something. Oh, gain a minor power. Call to Isolation. That would be cool if there was a land where that did where we needed it to do. There's no Dahan in there anymore. Well, we can at least get like Lone Dahan out of places, which is going to be dangerous with Sweden if we use Call to Isolation. And it's probably going to be an okay card for us, generally. Let's make a Sacred Site here. Play Call to Isolation. We don't need to use Guard the Healing Land. I suppose we could Rituals of Destruction. I think stopping them building a city in the sands there is probably good. We can stop a double blight. Well, not in the sand, but in the I'm thinking of the other one. I have to turn land numbers for you. This one is going to be 6 damage. This one's going to be 5 damage. Should make a total of 9 digital games, so the bottom of the ninth is the bottom of the ninth. Bottom of the ninth is the bottom in terms of profitability. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, and I mean, I like it a lot. I think it just didn't hit for whatever reason. So, and we decided to go back and focus on the niche we had started with Sentinels, and that's been a wise move. Strategy co-op games seems to be what we're good at, or best at, or what people like. Yeah, I mean, bottom of the ninth could still happen more someday, but it's just never gonna. Like right now, it can't be a priority for us, right? Like you can't throw good money after bad. Yeah, is it rituals or stillness? Oh yeah, rituals requires Dahan, and there's not going to be Dahan in some of these places, so I guess it's stillness, and we'll just stop a build. And Bringer is going to play probably those 2 cards to generate enough fear. I could gain a power card as well. Could also reclaim 1. Yeah, there's going to be some bad spots happening very soon. It's just kind of the way of it. Maybe next turn we're able to call in Midnight Streams. So let's do a gain a power card, add a presence, and let's see if we get a minor power that... Ooh, Call the Dahan Ways might be better than Midnight Streams for us. I think so. And we'll go on the energy track and just make a Sacred Site, I think. Because it has that animal we needed for enough fear. I guess we only need 1 more fear. We didn't need the animal, but it's real good. And we get the replace a town. Whoops. Where are we going to be able to use that somewhere? I guess we'll be able to at least replace an explorer. So we won't get the... Well, I guess we could replace... We could actually... Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? We could replace a town, but it's the same thing. Let's do this. May push an explorer into a land with more towns or cities than the land it came from. Okay. And we want to use Dread Operations here. And throw some more defense there. Also fear. Alright, so my thought with Isolation is we could bring in more Dahan to kill off the Explorer as well, and also save this solo guy. So, not amazing, but something. And then we can... I mean, I think blocking the 6 damage is actually pretty okay there, so. Because we can actually defend that sand with our other card, with 4 defense. So we had a blight. That's defended. We get a fear card for next turn. So if there's a town and an explorer in a land, it's fine, I guess. Means that the explorer will get destroyed. And they explore the jungle. Alright, so Dahan Ways. There's only a couple lands that works in. Either the wetland there or the mountain. Both of them actually stop the escalation effect, which is after they explore into each land, if the land has at least as many invaders as Dahan, replace one Dahan with town. I think I feel if that's going to happen, I'd rather it happen in the land where I am, because I have the ability to deal with it more than lands. I mean, next door to my sacred site, I'm pretty good at dealing with, right? But I like to have invaders in my land. I can make them afraid, so let's do that. And also, that's a land that now has 3 Dahan in it, which is important for Colin Midnight's Dreams, which maybe I'll play this turn. Because I could just reclaim 1 and add another presence. We have a Ravage in the Sand, so we have, right now, 4 Blight happening. Well, yeah. That's what's happening right now. So, Earth can stop one of them because this is Defend 4. Either one of them, really. You can stop the Blight. But we can't get Dahan into there unless we gain a power card or reclaim. Guess if we gain a power card, we might find something that lets us bring Dahan in. We do have a card that brings Dahan in the fast phase, though. We have it for sure. We might also find another defend card. But then we're not dealing with the jungles. So yeah, things are getting out of our control a little bit right now. And I would also like to have presence in that next door jungle that has the Dahan in it, because I can defend that. But yeah, let's go gain power card. We could try for a major. Let's get a minor. We get defend 4. Sure. Just thinking if I want to take... If I play both of my cards that I have right now instead, I could get a repeat over to the other spirit. But let's just go for Drift Down. We'll play a defensive game. That's all right. And this has to go here. And we can do our defense. And we'll be defending both of those sands. And... right, we have the Fear card too, which is only destroying like 3 explorers right now. It's not super exciting. I'm really thinking about well, I guess I could reclaim one. I could gain a power card. If I use Dreams of the Dahan, though, I can actually get 4 Dahan into that zone, which is also good for the escalation. Right now, there's only a few lands that are in danger: the jungle and the mountain, the wetland. So if we remove one from the mountain, there's basically 50-50 chance we don't lose a guy. And we just let that one double blight, I guess. So, I mean, we might get a major. Actually, it won't double blight because the explorer is going to be killed. So yeah, let's reclaim one. Add presence. We'll reclaim Dreams of the Dahan. And we can get a moon. That's going to give us an any element. Or not an any technically, but like an any sort of. And I think I want to have my presence here. This is closer to things going on, right? So we'll play these. All right, so we'll use Dreams of the Dahan first so that we can get another energy and protect this Dahan. Now, let's use our other powers now because we might lose them. No one cares about their elements. Being one more. All right, more destroying of things. Just trying to think of like, are there any power cards where if I like get an element now, will it matter? Like maybe air? I guess maybe moon, because if I get Terrifying Nightmares, that's actually hits the threshold on that, right? Terrifying Nightmares is 4 moon. So if I take a moon here, oh, I can't go back and pick a different element. No, wait. What? Oh, I guess I picked air, but I can't go back and pick a new element. I guess that's just how that works. Okay. Let's use Night Terrors. And call Midnight Streams. Oh, but I can't use it there because I'm stupid. I hate everything. There's no Dahan. It's where my presence is. I hate everything. We are going to defend. Fail. Yeah. I'm stumbling my way through this game. We'll generate more fear. I'll put presence in that land next turn and play Call in Midnight Dreams again. How about that? We'll do the thing that we were going to do. The rum hit harder than you think? No, I always forget about range. And we get the sands again, which means they don't convert any Dahan, which is nice. But it is a bit of a danger. And actually, yeah, they bladed once, so not a lot. And no slow phase. So the fear card I want to peek at. May push. Oh, I thought we flipped this fear card over. Didn't we? Weird. It was the one. It was more destroying, like town destroys explorer and cities destroy 2 explorers. We can push explorers, which is actually really good because that can block builds. Potentially. First thing we have is Ravage. I guess everyone's probably going to reclaim. Yeah, so what we can do is reclaim. And, well, I guess first, Bringer is going to reclaim and gain a card. And we want 2 majors. I feel like we can do that. Blazing Renewal. We don't have any destroyed presence right now, I don't think. So it's not a card to play this turn, but we also have Winds of Rust, which is really good. Not gonna lie, it's a good card. And it's cheap. And we might be able to get the threshold on it without it being too hard, so let's do that. We'll forget Predatory Nightmares, I think. I don't often end up playing that a lot. Alright, Midnight's Dreams, and we can only use... We can actually get a good defend with Winds of Rust, so let's do that. We're not going to get the threshold on it, but we'll get another major, and who knows what we'll get. And then we need to reclaim here. We have that jungle defended. Oh, we have another 6. Oh my gosh, there's so many. So many. I want to put presence over in this and get a sacred site there. We have our defend in sand for 4, or jungle as well, right? So we can defend. That's actually a really good card to have right now. Because that can block the jungle that's next door to us there. Oh, and we still never put presence in that. We don't want to play Call of Midnight's Dreams. We still never put presence there. Ugh. Why? Why is everything the worst? So what are we doing with everything? I don't know if this is a great spirit team. They're both kind of passive. The Ravage on the coast right now is just happening. Can we generate enough fear to get that fear card? Doesn't do a ton. It blocks like 1 build. I guess if I use this, I can destroy a 10 with it. It's not super exciting, but it's something. And for Bringer, should play a moon. I guess that's everything I have is moons. Dahan Ways. The problem with Dahan Ways is like it actually doesn't. There are no lands where it works right now that I can reach. So actually, Dreams of the Dahan can potentially save a Dahan from getting converted, I guess. So, and bring the Dahan into a place where they can do stuff. So, like I can bring them into here. All right. So, May it Dream. I know what that fear card is. I'm not doing it again. I don't know why it's not showing that. I think because I used undo, maybe something screwed up there. We want to Winds of Rust in here. I guess I could Winds of Rust in... That's only one blight, whereas this is actually... saves us from the double blight. And actually, Dreams of Dahan could make that be a pretty good attack. Okay. I'm into that. And then Call to Isolation, we can send... Oh, I can only push one Dahan, right? It's a little risky. Because if I take a Dahan out of there... Well, I guess what I could do is... I could send both of these guys in here away. Send them... like... into here. And then I don't need to play... Well, I can't go back. Drift Down into Slumber can be used somewhere it doesn't matter. Which is kind of unfortunate. Oh wait, I can use it here. Stop a blight. Cool. That works. So the interesting thing here is if I push this Explorer in the sand, that causes blight. So I don't actually want to do that. But I can send this guy over here. Well, let's see if maybe there's other things that make more sense. I don't know if there's a lot that makes much sense. It's weird that I have to I could either... I mean, that could just blight. Versus, like, letting a build happen. I don't know. I think sending this guy out of here makes sense. None of these really make any difference. To anything. Oh, I guess this guy... Well, no, where's he going to go? He's going to go into that sand down there where they're going to ravage more? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why is this fear card even a thing? Alright, this guy, go here. And really have to decide, is it worth letting them build here versus letting them blight in the corner? Right? It's kind of blight now for blight later. Almost a trade. think I just skip. I don't know. Skip. Destroy some towns. Blight later. Alright, we got some terror sands. These are bad. Explore in the jungle. Alright, it's sands jungle, sands jungle. And they replace a Dahan there. If I could have pushed a guy out of there, I would have, but I wasn't able to do that. Because of that. Okay. We have some massive ravages happening in the sands. I don't want to reclaim one and add a presence because I want my presence where the Dahan are. So we're going to be a little reckless here. Gain a power card, add a presence. And take another major. All right, Rapid Wings. Vigor is cool, except there's no invaders there. I like Rapid Wings. Tsunami is good too. Bringer can't destroy Dahan. It's not likely I'll get the elemental threshold, but yeah, the mountains and wetlands are being ignored. Rapid Wings is pretty good. It has air and animal that I like. And is Defend 5 going to be worth anything this turn? I mean, it helps out. It's useful this turn for sure. So, whereas Tsunami just kind of isn't and won't be for I don't know how long really. I mean, I guess it is, but it's not the most useful. Unless Forget, Dreams of the Dahan. Going all major. And I need to put presents in there. And we're going to play Rapid Wings and call Midnight Streams. And actually, Rapid Wings, if I gain one more sun, which we can't necessarily, I would be able to do that. That's kind of fun. I mean, depending what I do with Midnight Streams, I could do that. Okay. So, Vital Strength wants to make a Sacred Site. And I think we go for a major now with Vital Strength. Power Storm. Indomitable Claim. That seems good. With what's going on. Yeah. You know I love the claim. And we probably forget to call to Isolation. It's not doing the most for us. It's like okay, but it's pretty slow. I guess we could... We're not going to be using that other defend card, right? Now that jungles... I guess we still might. Those are going to be bad lands, like... for a long time. And we have lots of energy. I want to get to 3 card plays, but let's... I don't know if we want to get to the bump up to 6 energy or... Yeah, let's get the energy now because we're going to Indomitable Claim, and we'll use that to get one more step on the card play track. All right, Claim takes care of one of those places. And Rapid Wings is 5 defense. That makes 8 defend if we use it in this sand here. And they're right now doing 3, 5, 8 damage. So, and that kills all those guys. I was thinking of using Guard the Healing Land, though, because it also removes the Blight. Maybe we'll do that, and we'll Rapid Wings on another land, which is still fine. So... maybe, like, yeah, the more central one, because then there's lots of Dahan nearby, and that's good for vital strength. All right, so the question is, do we want to use our innate powers first? I think we want to use Night Terrors. The question is if we... No, we can't get any more moon than we already have because Midnight Streams has a moon on it. So we may as well reveal the fear card now, because we're not getting any more. Defend 6 in coastal lands. That's a ways away. But could come up next turn if we generate a ton of fear. That. Oh yeah, we are going to lose a presence there right now. Let's Midnight Streams right here. Jungle Hungers. We do not have presence in jungle because I'm dumb. Terrifying Nightmares, though, can clear out the land for us. As can Paralyzing Fright, but Terrifying Nightmares is just super, super good, so... let's take that, because that's something we're going to want to play this turn. Play it. We will... yeah, so Guard the Healing Land here. Clears a Blight, and that is enough to defend. There's no Dahan, but... Rapid Wings. It's going to go down, I think, to the central one. That's where we want the Dahan to be. Not too far away from everything. Indomitable Claim will go here. Get us to 3 card plays next turn. And Terrifying Nightmares saves us presence here. I mean, it could also stop the build entirely on that other jungle. Stops the city build there. What do we need a presence for? Right now there's 8 damage happening in there, and there's 7. There's too much happening in that land. We didn't defend it enough. In the central land, actually, right? There's 7 damage and 5 defense. Oh, they're building so many buildings. Yeah, I guess I thought there wasn't too much happening there. So we could I don't want those Dahan to get killed, I don't think. Right now there's 5, 6, 7 damage, so we need to send one explorer away. Just kind of a shame for Terrifying Nightmares. But it's a blight anyways, we may as well... I think saving a Dahan's better than just saving one of our presence up there. And he can go... there, I guess. Actually, maybe two. This other jungle, which we can actually deal with. No, we didn't get a fear card either. Oh no. Well, now we get a fear card. It's the one that we're not supposed to know. But we do know. Yeah. I am dumb. It's a true fact. We also have never using slow powers in this game for some reason. Or very rarely. Sparky wants presents. Hey, the mountains. I guess they had to get somewhere else eventually, right? Well, good thing we don't care about that bottom corner one. Alright, so the fear card, even though I think it's face down, we did see it, and it said, each town destroys an explorer, each city destroys 2 explorers, which, again, is not the most useful thing, but it does reduce the amount of damage that they're doing in some of these lands, which is important with Sweden. Right, so we're going to be able to play... Oh yeah, and it's 2 mountains down here, actually, where Earth is, just like whatever. Build your town, don't care. Earth can just play all of his cards. And also have silly amounts of energy. We could also reclaim to get Indomitable Claim and just keep playing that every turn. Which, honestly, isn't a bad idea. It's really good. If we do that, we put down presence in range 2, so we can actually add a sacred site anywhere. Not that we need one, really. So let's get the ability to make a sacred site up here. That's not enough. 3 defense is not enough there. They're building a city. I don't know what Bringer is doing yet. Maybe reclaiming 1. Terrifying Nightmares is pretty good. Rapid Wings is pretty good. Maybe reclaim all and play both of those, though. Winds of Rust is pretty good. Don't have Dahan now for Rapid Wings, because we aren't where we put them. If we put presence there to be ready for a sacred site there next time. Claim. And... right, we have a defend. A cheap defend. That gets that jungle, no problem. And we need another defend for the other jungle, so we need that. Then we get Gift of Strength. Okay. So actually, if we just want, we could repeat Drift Down by playing something else. Like, it wouldn't be bad to play Perfect Stillness, but then we need a plant. So I guess we need to play... We can play this. Sure. Move some guys around. Let's see about that. I guess we could play... No, we can't reclaim and get our... we can't do all the things we want with Bringer. It's like, you need to think ahead, and I'm not doing that. So, Strength has got all the jungles down towards the bottom. And we just have the one in the top right that's doing 8 damage. Which we could use Winds of Rust and Red Apparitions. But we don't have presence there, so we can't do that. We could use Terrifying Nightmares along with Winds of Rust. Actually, Winds of Rust is effectively defends 7, right? Because of the downgrade. So actually it is enough. And they're destroying more explorers. We can downgrade a town and then the explorers get destroyed, and so they're only attacking for 5. Sure. Let's do that. We have to reclaim 1. We'll grab our any. Winds of Rest and Dahan Ways. We don't have any Dahan. And we can't even get any. That's the problem. There's your problem. Alright, we can use the any to get a moon. Unless we want... Yeah, we get a moon. Oh. We don't even need Dread Apparitions. I just played it for the elements. All right. So we have our fear cards. We might actually get more fear cards. Who wants an element? I guess we don't actually want that effect, but we can turn it off. But we can improve our repeat, but we actually don't need to. Actually, if we repeat Winds of Rust, that's better, right? Because we get the downgrade. So we use Winds of Rust here. Downgrade a town into an explorer because the fear card's getting rid of them. We give Mayet Dream to Earth. We give a Sun. Yeah, so this what happened. I should be able to rewind and pick a new element, right? But when I rewind, I just now don't have the element. I don't like that. And I don't know the card. That's bad. That's the bug. I'll make a note about that. Rewinding. Spirits May a Dream. That's ruining my plan. Loses the bonus element, and you also don't have the Spear card flipped anymore. That might be some like a new bug in this version or something. Wow, Pocket Camp notification. Guess I can go into do not disturb mode. So like, am I screwed now? Can I go back to the main menu and resume? That was my plan. I mean, it wasn't the only plan. But yeah, I lost my element and I also lost the knowledge of that. So that's not good. Well, let's just go back to our original plan, which is not as awesome. I think we'll take card plays. I guess we can take energy. We can always take card plays next time. Gift of strength on myself. So 6 defense is fine up there. Drift down here, drift down there. And Dread Apparitions is just like gonna be fear with defense. Sure. Destroy explorers. I don't remember what the fear card was. It was the one about like pushing Dahan and they make damage, right? Yeah, I think that was that one. 2 damage remaining. We don't have any damage later, so. Somehow we're still alive. All right, we're pretty okay with the mountains. Right, they converted the guy there. Figured that would happen. And there's actually not going to be a coastal lands explorer. It's the first time they've gone to the wetlands the entire game. I mean, entire game. Okay. We have a slow power. We can actually block 2 builds. Like this card is supposed to work. And we can bring Dahan. We can actually do the things that you're supposed to do with Vital Strength. Weird. This is like a turn that's actually working how Vital Strength is supposed to work. I gathered explorers and Dahan into a land that I can now use Ritual Destruction on. Amazing. Okay. So we're going to gain... We're going to have 4 card plays and 13 energy. We're spending 9 of it. So we can still afford another major power and replace something else. Trees and stones. Pretty good. We don't really need to defend. 5 damage. Infinite Vitality is pretty good too. Poison Land is great. Could use Poison Land on that wetland that has so many buildings in it. We're not going to get the threshold unless we can get a bonus. We get a bonus animal. Yeah, I like Poison Land. We get the threshold, we clear out that wetland, basically, with the threshold, so that seems good. Let's make our sacred site up here. Whoops. Oh, I have to forget a card. I guess Drift Down. The time of... I mean, they'll come back, but... I could forget Indomitable Claim, but it's so good. 20 defend. We're not going to need the presence adding. You don't have to add presence, right? Yeah. It's still 4 energy for defend 20, which is kind of silly. Even without the presence add. And we can still reposition our presence. Alright, that's going there. So Earth is playing all these cards. We're going to blow up this jungle with rituals. We're going to poison land this wetland. We're going to guard the healing land. Maybe in the mountain there. I don't know. We can repeat anything for free. Perfect stillness. All right, Earth is rocking. What is this spirit doing? Good question. Earth is just like taking over the board, and Dreams is like, I'm here. He's trying his best. Maybe we need to work on some card play track now, I guess. We could gain a power card and add presence. I want to be able to gain... I want to be able to... Yeah, we can play Call of the Han Ways and replace the town that they build in the wetland there, say. Start adding more presence, I guess. And maybe we'll gain a minor. I don't know. Well, let's see. Major, we know it's going to be Oblivion and Entwined Power. But I don't know that I want to forget any of these cards, so let's take a minor. These aren't cards I want. I guess Enticing Splendor has air on it, which we kind of want this turn. Guess that'll do. Let's get presence moving across the board a little. Alright, we don't get a bonus element, but we get to repeat any of our awesome powers. So that's sweet. Alright, Healing Land. Do we have a fear card? Yeah. Oh, so yeah, we can actually replace a town with an explorer, which means that this defend is enough, because that's going to be 5 instead of 6 damage. Gift of Strength, I mean presumably on myself, because I have amazing stuff to use. Everything's defended. Enticing Splendor, there's no Dahan around. Where they're ravaging, unfortunately. I guess we could block the build. We can't use Call of the Han Ways because there's no Dahan. Yeah, but we need to bring Dahan into a place so we can use Call of the Han Ways, I think is basically what's happening. We can look at a fear card. Oh, that's the one we already knew. But we didn't. We knew, but the game didn't think we knew. I clicked it wrong. That's fine. Yeah, so basically we can bring... I don't want them to build in that either. They might explore in a land with Wednesday Han, right? They're very likely to. Let's bring this explorer out so he doesn't build. And stillness doesn't, it's kind of funny, like I guess I could use stillness in that wetland instead, because I don't really have anywhere else. Like, poison land is going to do 14 damage, which is going to kill everything in that wetland, even if they build a city there. Because that's going to be 6, 8, 10, 11 health. Yeah, so that's all dead. So stillness here, just like fine. And then let's gather Dahan. Maybe one each. We're not worried about escalation anymore. And we don't need to repeat these powers. We can repeat ritual somewhere, or we can repeat poison land somewhere. I guess we could have removed a blight, but we have 3 blight. We can repeat poison land and it's fine. Here we want to replace this guy so that the defend is enough. And I don't want to replace the other guys because they're going to get killed and that's more fear. So skip. And no ravages do anything thanks to Earth. Like literally 100% Earth carrying there. I mean, I love Bringer, but this has not been his game. The board setup was just not in a way that was conducive to Bringer doing stuff. They explore in the lands where I didn't want them to. Well, there's still a place for Dahan Ways, so that's okay. I wanted them to go into the sand so I could blow them up better there. Or at least double up on wetlands. That would be nice. Well, he's doubling up on mountains is fine. That's a really easy one for us to deal with. All right, time for the party to start. So, Poison Land. Actually, no, Dahan Ways just replaces, right? It doesn't. Like, it could push a guy. No, but Bringer's not actually ever even moving anyone. We could, yeah, I think that's better. That blocks the build, right? We could actually replace a town in here. That's why we moved the Dahan in there. But blocking the build, like, sure. Poison Land can happen here. Oh, but we didn't get the threshold, did we? Because we weren't able to gain an element. Sure, that's fine. So we could have removed the city, the town. I'm sure it'll be fine. We're going to be repeating that over here. And And rituals over here. Whoop. There's one guy left. They explored there. Look at Earth generating like a fear card or two. And now no one has any cards. So we have 2 fear cards coming up. Defend 6 in all coastal lands. They don't build cities in coastal lands. Well, they weren't going to. Defend 6 is actually good. That takes care of that wetland. And we could actually gather some Dahan in there to finish them off. Or we can gather Dahan like into mountains and stuff and jungles and do stuff. And then we have another fear card that we don't know. Maybe, if we get it. Okay, we need to reclaim. Yeah, we're still only playing 2 cards. There's not actually any super important cards to play. I guess we could set up like a kill zone in that wetland, right? With Rapid Wings or things like that. Oop, I bumped the cable. Hang on. We're back. The danger of holding iPad. The cable connector on it is a little funky. Yeah, looks like it's back. Do we want a major? That doesn't really work for this spirit. That's like fine. I guess, do we have Destroyed Presence now? We do, so we could get Blazing Renewal potentially. And we have cards we don't super care about, so. Hey look, Blazing Renewal. I think that's what we want. And we can forget that one. I don't know if we want to play Blazing Renewal. Oops. Add 2 presence into a single land up to range 2 from your presence. Yeah, we could use it in like one of these jungles or something. I don't know if it's the best card to play this turn. Alright, well, Strength is going to reclaim as well, right? So we can go back and decide what card to pick. Okay. And right, he doesn't get to gain a power card though. Where would he like presence? I guess in this jungle. Seems fine. Yeah, if we get one more Dahan into that sand, that's a lot of damage. We can get a lot of damage going in there. So we can do rituals. We can always do Poison Land again. We could always remove Blight. Actually don't have enough energy to play 4 cards, though. Turns out. So maybe we play our cheap card for the Dahan Gathering. And if we play something else, we get to repeat. Well, let's see what... I mean, we could go Power Storm. And repeat. We don't get the kicker on Power Storm too easily, though. I think Blazing Renewal to play probably next turn, maybe. And just wondering if we should do Rapid Wings shenanigans. Or like, if we play Nightmares and something else with Moon, we can easily get the threshold and just start generating tons of fear cards. Right? Like, that seems fine. We don't have to worry about Ravage this turn. All right, we could play another power card. Could play Poison Land on the land with my own presence. We have Blazing Renewal, so... Then we could repeat Dahan Ways or something. Or we could gain an element to repeat something more expensive. So we have an any element. Let's gain the Moon so we can get the fear right away. Yeah, so let's give this to Earth. Vader's not building lands with Dahan. And Poison Land... Oh, he has the threshold already. So then let's take a Sunshine. Let's generate more fear. We can push things out of places so they won't build. Or if it matters anywhere. I guess it matters sort of here. Just like send them all into one spot. Hey, look, Terror level 3. Oh yeah, that's a good spot for Earth to blow up with Poison Land. Gift of Strength on Earth. Defend 9 in coastal lands. Gather up to 2 Dahan and 1 damage per Dahan present. So many options. Don't really care about this jungle on the coast because, like, these places that have 1 explorer and Earth Sacred Site is like, whatever. So I guess it's like this jungle here. Oh, but I want to... Actually, what I can do is bring them up into the coast there. And that's going to clear that out. Once they ravage. And then we can just bring one back. Or two, sure. Gotta kill cities. We got another fear card? No. Just more fear. They build in a few spots. Mountain and wetlands. That's fine. They're just all gonna get double killed in the mountains. Oh, but they didn't even build towns in those mountains because they were Dahan there. Because of the fear card. Or in the, like, yeah, they didn't build in a lot of places. That's funny. All right. So, Poison Land destroys Dahan. Fruitful Earth is up 2, so we could actually gather a bunch of explorers in there. Though we could just gather them here in Ritual's Destruction as well. We got options is what I'm saying. Poison Land is doing 11 damage, which I think just kills everything up in there, right? There's 6 explorers and exactly 11 damage, so let's just do that there. Earns a fear card, kills everything. Oh no, the island is blighted. Whatever will we do? Yeah, we can use that again down here. Which takes out another city. And unfortunately, we can't get rid of that last city, I think. You know what? I think we could have done it. Let's go back. Because... why can't I go back? Why can't I go back? I didn't reveal new information. Oh, I revealed the blight card. I did. I was thinking I could have destroyed the city up there with Ritual's Destruction. But that's okay. We'll do it. Probably can do it in the fast phase. Easily enough. Oh, actually, I can just repeat rituals with the regular damage, right? Like, I can just do... Oh, there's no Dahan there, but we can get Dahan there. Here, everyone. Come here. Just do regular rituals without the... Where's my repeat? I definitely use Gift of Strength on myself, right? Did I forget? I must have forgotten. You heard it here first. I'm dumb. Alright. I guess Rituals is going there, as originally planned. Oh, I did repeat Poison Land. You're right. I did that. So I could have done it if I had not revealed the Blight card. But I did it wrong. And Dahan Ways, I guess, can just go here. Then... There's just this one city, so Fruitful Earth can bring one explorer. Not even any explorers. Just bring the Dahan. Then we just defend that land and we win. Well, we also probably win like from a fear card, but we don't know what they do. Or we could just generate 3 fear and win. That works too, so it really doesn't matter what we do. Do things. Or we could get rid of the city by playing that card. There's lots of things we could do. Do we just win? Just play all your best cards. Let's just win. Oh, you want to get to terror level victory? We only got 1 fear. Oh, this gets fear. Victory when revealed. Had a few ways to win. All right. There you go. Spirit Island on iPad. Whoop. Rotate. Coming soon to an app store near you. Hey, look, achievements. So that is Spirit Island, running on iPad, and it's also going to be available on Android tablets, 7-inch and up. The bigger the better, of course. Like if you got an iPad Pro, like play it on that. It looks gorgeous. All right, it's 9:37 here, so we got about 20 more minutes of a normal stream. Maybe I'll play something not Spirit Island for a few minutes. A Sentinel speedrun. Bottom of the 9th? I think the build is expired. Yeah. I could install the App Store version. Let's play a quick game of Sentinels. Speedrun Oblivion. We'll see. Let's press random until there is a speed runnable game. Choke point? Sure. Sometimes she does not agree with that being a thing you can do, but... Alright, choke point. Regains HP. Sounds good. This environment is not conducive to speed runs. It's so chill. Speed runs demand razor ordnance. The shackles are bound with jeans. Ooh, and vicious cyclone to go with it. Definitely play that. Nice. Fanatic gets a boost from this because she already hit herself. All right, choke points are at 55. The Wraith has some inventory barrages he doesn't need. Shocking. Gross. Can we get rid of this? Oh, it's an ongoing card, right? Yeah, so we can just retcon it. And resume shooting choke point. All right, is it Vicious Cyclone or Lightning Slash? That's a good question. I think Lightning Slash first, because we don't have a lot of card draw right now. Ooh, Electrical Storm. And yeah, we're getting Utility Belt in a second. Guess it's just this. Holy Nova time. Holy Nova every day, all day. Let's just keep doing 8 damage to choke point every Fnatic turn. I'm sure that will lead to a short game. Choke point down to 32. Weather effects happening. We have to put one shots face down. Don't want to lose impromptu invention. Utility belt. Oh no. Do we care about these? Each target 2 cold damage. Oh yeah, that's actually stopping us from hitting choke point, so we don't want that. 14. She flips. Shocking. We don't have another retcon. I don't want this to go to any of these cards. Guess it's Stunbolt. Destroy Fanatic's card, so she doesn't have a minus. Yeah, we can kill the shocking animation this way without taking too much damage. Well, kill the stun bolt, that is. All right, that's it. Choke point going down on Fanatic's turn. Oh yeah, actually, it is gonna work. I just can't use Sacrosanct Murder actually. But like Tempest or the Wraith can use a power, so. Alright, that was choke point. What's next? Wouldn't have heard the goat even once. Hey, we won a battle. Good job. Achievement unlocked. Let's randomize. Misinformation? Progeny? Those aren't speedrun candidates. Kismet? Sure. Villains where you can just beat them up and ignore whatever they're doing. Kismet is also one. Variant or not. Who's playing cards? Self-damage. Fnatic likes to deal self-damage. Fnatic is back. Reduce her self-damage. Fnatic's getting all the jinxes. Regular Heroic Infinitor. I would recommend not hitting him with lots of damage, though. Skip. A brilliant inventor. We could destroy 3 ongoing cards. Does she do anything when you destroy jinxes? No. Does it really matter if there are jinxes? She is not getting her damage boost, is she? Yeah. So, like, maybe later. It is 3 card draws, so that's nice for Luminary. We'll just draw cards. Harpy is not a good choice for me to speedrun because I can't play Harpy fast. Sure. Self-destruct. She does some area damage and is going to get hit a bunch by backlash generators. It's Fanatic. He can't destroy environment cards with that. She can destroy environment cards. Let's play this. Lady Luck. That's annoying. Just gonna ignore the jinxes though, basically. Well, unless I want to use this. I guess we can just keep trying to destroy that. Oh no. I guess Kismet is doing area damage, so we should do this. Does she have environment destruction? Not right now, at least. Can destroy self-destruct sequence next turn. We have another consecrated ground. I'll redirect my self-damage to Kismet. I don't think that card is super good in this one target game. Well, I just draw it again. Not as much big damage dealers going on here. Oh no, she gets a +1. Ooh, Swiftbot. We give this to Luminary. For a damage boost. I'm going to be drawing lots of cards. How many ongoings are left over there? 2. I'll get rid of them. No one is going to take a bullet. Fanatic is going to destroy it with consecrated ground. Guess one of these can go to that. Disposable defender. Oh, no, I wanted to flip. Bird token. Undo! I'm gonna make a magic token. More villainous weaponry. Rude. Destroying her stuff. All right. She deals damage when she destroys a target. No, that's on the other side, is it? No, it's whenever lucky cards enter play. Okay. Don't think the order matters here. Oh yeah, because she lost her +1. Afterbot, to me. Chomp on Kismet. No mint. Oh well. So be it. I feel like their aggression turret's been working pretty well. What does that scattered mind do? Well, I'm not dealing damage. It's fine. Fanatic might be going down. We'll see. I would give for a +1. Guess we can do this. Oh no, the talisman. I don't even know what it does on that side. I guess we'll find out. Oxygen leak. Luminary always wants to discard a card. Stop healing. We don't want that. She like chaining lucky cards. The first time. Okay. Don't actually have cards for... I think I'm discarding both of these actually, am I? Yeah. So, whatever, man. No, Raptor Bot! Fanatic lives. Skip, skip. Draw 3 cards. $13 cards. Close. Ooh. 14 cards. Not that we want to use that power. I guess the talisman's bad on this side. After all. There's 15 cards in trash. No cards. Gotta draw some cards. Red dust. Give it up, Kismet. I guess Luminary is the target of her ire now. Guess we should draw cards. Or card. Draw a card. Attack, Kismet. It is time for the orbital death laser. And the battle drone will end it. GG, Kismet. And choke point. Not this day. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We showed off a bit of Spirit Island on iPad. Let's go back to that. It's going to do the intro screen again because Sentinels took up all the memory. Yeah, so Spirit Island digital on iPad and Android tablets is coming soon. TM. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be announcing more information and details about that very soon as well. So I have been John, lead developer at Handelabra Games. You can find me at MigrantP on Twitch and Twitter, where I stream wandering around in the cold and sometimes tweet, but rarely. Mostly retweet these days, I guess. Anyways, hope you have a good evening and have a safe and happy holidays. The streaming schedule should be pretty normal this week, but will be pretty quiet next week with the holidays. So take some time and enjoy yourself. Have a good night, everyone.